Put a tough question to you, Siwatom. As a HR practitioner, how do I effectively negotiate for my first salary? Briefly.
People find that a very difficult question, but it's not difficult at all. Yeah, just be honest. Yeah, you have no experience, and you want to earn a lot of money. Yeah. So one of the things you do is first you can say focus on in terms of what you are really looking for. You're not here to look for money. No one will employ you just because you want money, that you want a lot of money. No. Yeah. You are here to solve the problems that you're talking about, company issues, provide solutions. So the value in which I'll give you depends on how you resolve those issues. So you would rather focus on, you'll be happy with any amount that you'll be given. But however, that I hope that this organization will reward good performance, will reward my performance that I put in, because I know I'm excellent in what I'm doing, and and just put an amount. I know it will not be an impossible number.
Okay.
You say whether it's a 50, 60, but when you are asked, is that negotiable? Please say it's negotiable.
Always say it's
negotiable.
You can
discuss. Always say it's negotiable.
Okay, well
until
noted.
You pass.
Douglas, as you add your voice briefly, it's not just about negotiating effectively the first salary, but equally approaching the employer and saying, I want a salary increment, perhaps after the entry level. How would you base it briefly for someone who's seated back at home and interested in how to approach this question?
Okay, so that one, usually many people find it a bit tricky. They find it a bit discomforting. They feel like it will land me into trouble at work. So, but ideally you should not fear. One, you need to argue based on performance. Number two, you need to also argue based on probably additional responsibilities that you now have. Yeah, but of course never argue based on someone else's case. So don't say, I heard that there were others that, or this other company at Nation Media, for instance, this is what is happening. So argue out facts based on a well-informed point of view, and that would only mean, number one, performance. And I want to believe that good companies would always reward good performance. You even do not need to ask. They have a structure through which performance is appraised, and then as well as recognized, as well as appreciated. So number one, feel at ease when you want to communicate. I feel like my workload has quite increased significantly. Be honest, and we are talking about Nicholas mentioned it, that you need to be very realistic and to be very authentic.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And know yourself.
And know yourself.
And make sure it's negotiable.
Exactly.
So, Victoria, as we finalize, and I'd like you to speak to our audience who are actually following this conversation. All things said and done, I need to get it right. So let's summarize everything we've said, perhaps in words of enthusiasm and encouragement, that iko kazi, you just need to be prepared. Look at yourself and evaluate if you're prepared for that particular position.
Yeah. Just as you say, there's opportunities for everyone, I think worldwide, even the ones who are still being born. There's a lot of opportunities for you. And honestly, if you make a mistake, they didn't take you, still upskill, understand. You try to ask them, why didn't you take me for this opportunity? What happened? If they don't, you'd probably know, maybe I was shy, or I was shaking, or I didn't have this type of experience. Upskill. And if you were maybe fired, it was your first job and then they fired you, honestly, it's not written on your head. That's supposed to be the next step. That was not an opportunity for you, because the opportunities for you, you won't get fired from it. Yeah. Always upskill. Go for skills. Go for skills that you want, because even when you go into entry level, you want to go into the next level.
Mid-level.
But what do you have? Do you get? What do you have? So go for another diploma. Attend Skills to Grow Africa. Upskill always. That will give you, even give you encouragement and also give you confidence. I want to speak about passion versus skills.
Briefly.
Some people say that I want to leave this job because I'm not passionate about it. Honestly, there's nothing like that. You're not passionate about it because you're not skilled. Get skilled. Get skilled. Skill is equal to passion.
That's quite important. And I think it's a proper footnote. Gentlemen, I'll give you 1 minute each to speak to the audience back at home, because I'm pretty sure the words of encouragement and the words of wisdom have definitely landed home. So Siwatom, as we finalize, what's your footnote, Karen?
Okay, just one key, something that, a tip
Okay.
I have one tip that you need to have. Now, when you attend an interview, immediately you leave that interview. Just sit down, get a notebook, write all the questions that you are asked. Just write them. Just try to remember. First guy asked me this, right? Second one, third one, fourth one, all the questions, as many as you can remember.
Okay.
Then you can study. What did I say? What should I have said? What did I say? What should I have said? If you do that for 2-3 interviews, I can tell you, you'll crack the third one.
And your confidence level will go
and your
a notch
confidence
higher.
level will be high.
Okay, great. Douglas, your final say?
So my final remarks would be, once you are thinking about, how to brand yourself for success, the first thing that you should have in your mind is to be very intentional. Number 2, think about competition and how you need to stand over and above competition. Then, most importantly, is to be very committed to your course, because sometimes you will try, then get regrets, try again, then fail again. So you do not stop there. You do not say, okay, now I need to go and start some business perhaps. So there is opportunities, work is there. So the only thing you need to do is to showcase that you are the best available candidate for those opportunities.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, lady and gentlemen. Of course, Douglas right here, who's the career coach and the CEO of the Bold CV Kenya. A lot of input, and you can definitely find out more about him if you check up the Bold CV Kenya. We're equally joined by Eunice Victoria, the CEO of Skills to Grow Africa, who is equally a career transformation coach. Thank you so much for adding more impetus to this particular conversation. And it's always a pleasure, Nicholas Iwetom, Chief Talent Officer right here at Standard Group PLC. So this is an ongoing conversation, and feel free to plug on, and we'll definitely highlight more updates in terms of what you need to get it right when it comes to careers. And right here at the Standard Job Career Series, we'll definitely have more webinar series to perhaps highlight some of the nitty-gritty details you need to know to perhaps stand above the competition and perhaps make you better in terms of objectivity. My name is Jesse Rogers. Many thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember, Iko Kazi Kenya.